All right, guys, we're back with the Screen Team on today's talk, KWOC. We have Kyle on the show. We're doing all of his movies for this evening, and this next one is definitely a fan favorite of his and his friend, Matt Whitworth. Guys, which movie are we doing today?
It's Wayne's World! It's Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent! Yeah. Woo, all right, party. Party on, Matt. Party on, Kyle.
All right.
Yes.
Just stop. Just stop right there. All right.
Kyle, Chris, we want to give you a disclaimer. This entire review is going to be conducted in quotes from Wayne's World.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So do either one of you guys still live with your parents?
Let's just say that we have an extensive collection of hair tags and
name tags and hair nets, which we admit is both bogus and sad.
But we still like to party.
Yeah. You know, I thought that I liked this movie a lot, and I do like this movie a lot. I know the lines in this film, but you guys blow me away. I mean, you guys are over the top. Was this a movie that you guys experienced together? Is that why you guys like it so much, or did you guys have your own paths?
I think this is what led us to be friends. Besides our love for pro wrestling and most sports that are violent or staged, and with this one, we just started quoting it one day around each other, and like, "Oh, you like this film too? Yeah!" And
it's almost like Step Brothers.
Yeah, it is.
We just become best friends. Yep. That's kind of just how it happens, and it's weird how some people connect that way. But over such a silly movie, even though it is, as the box says, it's the greatest movie ever. It really, really is.
It'll make you laugh, make you cry.
It'll make you hurl. If you're gonna spew into this.
I'm giving you a no honk guarantee, though.
Do you guys have a favorite character?
No one's ever asked us that.
Wow,
before.
holy crap.
The Naked Indian from Wayne's World 2, definitely.
Holy crap, the weird Naked Indian. I like Jim Morrison from Wayne's World 2 also.
Okay.
Wait, how do I get back? Follow the weird Naked Indian.
What about from the first one?
Well, because I'm a guy, it's naturally, and her name was Cassandra.
Yeah.
Tia Carrere was awesome, and yeah. Enough said.
I guess, I go back and forth between the two main. I hate to give such a cliched answer. I love Stanley Makita, played by the incomparable Ed O'Neill, right. Who had never done a crazy thing before that night.
I love that. What are you doing, man? Only
Garth and I get to talk to the camera.
I don't have anything to say right now. What's
that?
This movie is obviously a classic for so many people here, and of course, it was something that stemmed from the Saturday Night Live sketch,
right?
Which was amazing. When you see the sketch, you're like, "How can you make a movie out of this?"
Right?
And they did.
And it's good.
It's very good.
It's surprisingly good. It's better than it probably had any right to be, But it had the classic scene of them rocking out to Bohemian Rhapsody, and that just kind of set the tone for the rest of the movie.
Which really, it set the tone for the movie, but also set the tone for that song as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people had forgotten about that song, and it kind of reintroduced the people. This movie came out when I was 12, and I was like, who is this queen? They're amazing.
I had no idea who they were either. I was 5 when that movie came out, and not going to have the greatest concept of music, but look what it's done since then, and how relevant that song is to pop culture since Wayne's World.
Because of that movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I 100% give them credit. Not Queen. I give Wayne's World the credit.
Sorry, Freddie, but excuse me, baking powder. All credit goes to us, man.
You guys have any favorite scenes?
Oh.
Did you prepare the list? Okay, we're going off the top of our heads.
Absolutely.
The Scooby-Doo ending was great.
And I would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Excellent Scooby-Doo ending. I really love the scene where Rob Lowe, who's completely sleazy because he's Rob Lowe, is offering them, the opportunity to do Wayne's World, for some money. Yeah. And I was thinking of this line coming into the building, and I just all of a sudden I thought, no, we don't really care about money.
Speaking of money, what about the advertising?
The advertising
my goodness!
My youth pastor growing up would actually play that scene.
Really?
Yeah. There's nothing dirty about it.
Yeah.
New print. Little different.
Yellow, different. Maybe I didn't make myself clear, but to me the beast doesn't involve selling out, and yet he grabs a bag of Doritos. And
I like where Garth is. He's got like all the Reebok stuff on. He's got it propped up, and he's like, "Some people just do things for money." And it's just so sad.
The choice is yours, yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
And then Pepsi.
All right. So many great lines in this film, so many great scenes, and you mentioned Tia Carrera. She does her own singing in this film?
Yeah,
right?
actually.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, she was amazing. She does some Jimi Hendrix. She does some Sweet. She's amazing in this film.
Yeah.
She can really wail.
She's magically babelicious.
Oh, you were great. You're.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
No. She was. Intensity.
Cities, Double Live Gonzo, Live at Budokan.
So many good lines in this film. You mentioned Rob Lowe. He's in it. One of my favorite scenes is Dana Carvey. He's my favorite character. I love Garth.
Garth is so great.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that Dana Carvey could play the drums.
He's phenomenal, isn't he?
He is amazing. That
Dude.
scene where he's doing the drum scenes.
Thanks. I like to play. Ding. And I thought that was just him playing over dubbed audio, but holy crap, the guy can go.
Yeah.
The drums.
He did that once as Church Lady on SNL too. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the guy's got the chops.
So this movie has led not really Dana Carvey to a big movie career, but Mike Myers definitely went on to
big
superstardom.
franchises.
Yeah.
Austin Powers and Shrek. He's had some really big hits, but I don't think I like any of them as much as I like this one. And the music in this is just phenomenal too.
Oh yeah,
Aerosmith, and again they were covering Jimi Hendrix and a lot of great tunes.
I can't say this line on the radio, but one of my favorite scenes is when they're going to one of the music nightclubs or whatever, and the bouncer is played by Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's Meatloaf.
Yeah, I forgot.
And he's like, "Who's playing today?" "Oh, you got this person, you got this person,
and the crappy Beatles.
And the crappy Beatles. Are they any good?"
They
suck. Well, it's not just a clever name then. And it was another thing. What was we've been wondering this for years. Every time Wayne would say something funny or somebody would say something funny, he'd always flip his hair back
with his eyes
every single
closed.
time. And that little part right there,
too, yeah.
little subtle things he does just makes everything so much funnier.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys, besides stoners, besides 20-something-year-old young men, can anybody else get into this film?
That's a tough question because for me, I feel like everyone should enjoy this film. I don't understand a single logical reason why anyone couldn't enjoy this film. It has everything you would ever want. Action, romance, Abraham Lincoln, and great music. What else do you want? But
that's all you need, I
guess.
guess.
I totally think it's fair that every blood-born American should watch this film at any point in their life, regardless of orientation of any degree. There is no reason you should not watch this movie. It's the same as Terminator 2. Patriotic duty.
Absolutely, and there's a cameo from Patrick.
Oh yeah. When that's in the second movie.
No, it's in the first one.
Have you
seen
when
this?
he's going to the church, he said, "Have you seen this boy?" I'm scared of the T-1000 too.
Agreed. Well, let me ask you a question, Chris.
Sure.
And Kyle, feel free to chime in. Did you guys ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he dressed up like a female?
No.
No. No.
Neither did I. I was just asking.
Hold on. Does it look like we're looking down on Wayne's basement? Only that's not Wayne's basement.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
That is weird. Kyle, that was a haiku.
A few more quotes and then we'll end it from there. Alice Cooper scene, I love it. I love when they have the badges.
Yes. Anytime I meet somebody from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I say, "Oh, which is Algonquin for?"
The good land.
And they stare at me like I have horns growing out of my head.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
Why, yes, Pete, it is.
And then spawned out of that scene is a very famous catchphrase from movies, "We're not worthy." You got to throw that in there as well.
Yeah. All right, last question before we hit the road. Kyle, do I scare you? Do you want me to? Which is better, Wayne's World or Wayne's World 2, guys?
First one.
Yeah, the first one for sure. The second one had its moments, but it just wasn't as good as the first one.
Good enough. Matt, thank you for being on the show. Kyle, thank you for reviewing all these movies with us. We'll be back.
Appreciate it.
And we're not worthy.
Zang.
We'll be back next Saturday for an hour-long edition of the show. We'll be doing movies like Crimson Tide, Room with the Brie Larson, who just won Best Actress, Road to Perdition, The Rocketeer, Singing in the Rain, and Bebe's Kids.
Amazing.
Whoa. I like how you go from The Rocketeer to Bebe's Kids.
No, it was actually Singing in the Rain to Bebe's Kids.
Wow, what a transition.
It's crazy. It's coming your way next Saturday at 6 p.m. For Matt, for Kyle, and Chris, we are the Screen Team on Today's Talk, KWOC.